Hey guys, good morning. This is John Lee Hilliard Jr. from JT's Vending. Thank you so much for joining our channel today. We truly appreciate all of our subscribers, all of our supporters. Thank you guys for helping us get some of our messages out about budgeting, finances, and family. So real quick, there are we built our family. We're building our family off of five principles, five F's that we follow. And the five F's are faith, family, friendships, finance, and fitness. Um, we, I know it sounds weird, just those five F's, but if you think about those five, almost every aspect of your life revolves about around those five. And a good friend of mine had introduced that to me, and I was like, that could be something we can incorporate to give my family and me like a foundation to build from, because I can remember a lot of times growing up, like I didn't have a solid foundation. Like my father, he was an amazing man. He taught me all the skills that I have. He taught me how to work and provide. I watched him be a provider, so that's what I do. But it always was some pieces missing, and what I'm doing with my family is giving us that solid foundation. So with my son, he's 12, and he has an issue, we go back to, is it within those five principles? And if it's not, it's unnecessary and it's irrelevant to our family and to your life. So with that being said, guys, let's jump into the next five things you can do to save money fast. And a lot of this stuff is based off of local studies and local research I've done here in the Mid-South, Memphis, Tennessee, Bartlett, Collierville, Arlington, Mississippi, Alabama, like outside the state line. So this stuff, you can get it to fit in your area wherever you are, but it depends on your demographics and where you're at and the need of the community or the people that are around you. So let's jump into the next five real quick. So, number 25, the 25th way to save up $1,000 fast would be to find odd jobs. So if you're like me, man or woman, guy or girl, I have skills, carpentry skills, mechanical skills. I can put things together. I built shelves in my closet that my wife requested when we moved into the house, and I put a fence, and I can do odd things. So a lot of times, it's an app called TaskRabbit. Um, you can jump on TaskRabbit and pull up some stuff, and a lot of times, people charge $20, $30 an hour to mount TVs on the wall. So, like everywhere we go now, every workplace we live since 2018. I started mounting my TVs on the wall because one, I play too much, and I love to play with my children. And if the TVs are not mounted, I will knock them over. So we had a 60 or 65 inch TV in Florida, and we had it on the top of a shelf, and I was dancing with my dog, bumped it, and I had my radio and stuff on my hip, and my radio from work when I was working in corrections in Florida, and bumped the TV, and it flipped forward and fell when I was dancing with my dog. So ever since then, we just mounted on the wall. But anyway, you can do odd jobs mounting TVs on walls, putting up shelves. IKEA, ooh, that's a good one. So when we got our house, we bought a bunch of IKEA stuff. That's a lot of work of screwing, reading instructions, and putting things together. People will pay you 30, 40, 80, $100 an hour to put this stuff together because they don't want to. You can get on TaskRabbit. You can get, I forgot the other one, but there's so many people you can reach out to, be like, hey, do you need this done? And they'll pay you. But the goal is to bring in some extra income without taking so much of your actual time away from your family. So 25 is find odd jobs. Excuse me. Number 24, wash and detail cars. A friend of mine named Freddie Henry, I think. He does car detailing, but he also was telling me like he washes out garbage cans and he cleans things because he has the pressure washer, all the equipment to do it. It's a car detailing business, and I guarantee you, like that brings in extra income. Everybody is willing to. A lot of people willing to have their car washed, especially at work, and they can leave and their car is clean. So you can offer that as a service to people at a pretty decent price. Just to, again, your goal, if you already have the equipment, don't have it sitting around at your house. Get out there. If you're willing to put in some elbow grease, get out there and get that money. Like, you can earn it because people need something. That's making yourself a necessity in other people's lives. So if you offer to wash their car, I guarantee you they don't want to wash it. So that means they value their car being clean more than they value the money in their pocket. And you have to realize that all the money and resources that you desire are in other people's pocket already. You just have to offer them something that they value more than the money in their pocket. That's the same thing that gas stations do. You value the gas more than you value your car. Make more than you value the money in your pocket, right? So you go to the gas station, buy it. You value you value food, specific foods and items more than you value the money in your pocket, right? Because if not, you would eat your money. Yeah, makes sense. So, make yourself a necessity in other people's lives, and people will pay you for it. That's what we do. When you're out and about and you need a snack, but you don't want to buy a full meal, what do you look for? I'll give you a second. Vending machines, right? Yeah, that's me. You look for a vending machine. And if you see that vending machine, the first statement you're going to say, man, crap, I'm hungry. Those M&M's, those show look good. Those cakes show look good. Might well give me a drink too. And you're going to you'll go ahead and buy that right now because you value those snacks more than you value the money in your pocket. Because you're hungry, get the snack until you get some food, some real food. That's how it works. So, again, number 24 is wash and detail cars. If you have that ability. Me, I don't have the. Yeah, I do. I don't want to. And plus, I don't have a trailer like take it around. But you can. Don't make excuses. Me, I just don't want to. I don't want to do that. But when it's about making that money and stacking your emergency fund and getting at least $1,000 under your belt real quick, it's about getting out there and using your skills and your ability to make the money. Number 23 is mow lawns or do yard work. I pay people in my neighborhood. I see the Hispanics out there with trailers going around during the summertime. They pick up leaves and grass. They don't do anything else. They pick up leaves and grass. And then another same group comes and cut the grass. And then another service comes and says, we'll pick up all your grass and rake your leaves for X amount. But they're the same company, same people. But they know that if you get your grass cut and the people who cut your grass, so they're not picking it up, and you want excessive leaves and stuff picked up, they'll offer it to you. They'll offer a service for an amount. And you either say, yes, please pick this up and I'll pay you, or you say, nah, never mind, I'm good. Sometimes I say I'm good. When they ask me, I'm good. Never mind. I got a 12-year-old who has to work to add value to our family so that I pay him, so I make him get him up. And then we have Jace and Braylon, my two adopted sons, where I allow them to earn money. I teach them as young men how to work and serve people in the community. So I make them do the yard work, and then I pay them. But you can get out there, if you like doing yard work, you can do yard work for other people. You can ask people at your church, hey, and you can, so if I were to do it myself, if I were to go to church or go to one of my community groups or something, I was like, hey, you guys, I'm trying to build up my emergency fund. I would like, instead of taking donations, can I do work for you? And a lot of times, especially at church, they'll be like, oh yeah. Can you come move all this stuff from my garage to my attic? Yeah. I'll pay you $50, $60. Yeah. It may take 30, 40 minutes of your time, but the person who needs it done, may not have children, grandchildren, or strong enough to do those things, or don't want to go in the attic. So you go up there, take the stuff up there, move it, bam, $60 right there, or $100 for raking something front and backyard. Like, it's easy, but you have to be willing to put in that elbow grease. So number 23 is mow lawns or do yard work. All right, number 22 is clean houses. If you enjoy cleaning, and you ain't even got to enjoy cleaning. I like cleaning a little bit, but I like cleaning my own house. But again, if you are living paycheck to paycheck and you're trying to stack up some money real quick to get off of that paycheck to paycheck cycle and to build up an emergency fund of at least $1,000, if you're following the Dave Ramsey baby step process, then your goal is to do whatever it takes legally, within reason, to stack up some money. You can easily make money by offering people at your church or people in your community, people you know. Reach out to those you know. Hey, I'll clean your house, or I'll clean 2 rooms for $25 a piece. And if they say no, then it's no. There's millions of other people that need house cleaning services. There are businesses that literally go to people's house and clean. Service Master, Service Pro. The service is in the name. They're telling you, they'll come out, they'll clean, and then they'll leave. And you pay. You pay before they get there, and you can charge them when they get there. Hey, you can give me X amount, you can give me half now. However you decide to charge them, but just don't focus on so much of the money aspect. Focus on the value that you're adding to those people's lives. Clean with the best of your ability. Therefore, they feel more appreciative for what you've done, and they're more likely to give you a tip. That's normally what happens. But if you go in there and say, oh, I want $200 per room, they're like, no, I'll get a professional to do it for $200. But if you go over there with a moderate price and be like, look, I'm trying to build something, I'm trying to build my emergency fund, I'm trying to get out of debt, or whatever you explain to them, they'll be more apt to be like, okay, once you do an outstanding job at cleaning their homes or whatever, they will more likely give you a tip because they know you have a goal. You're aiming towards something. So last but not least, number 21. Number 21 for earning extra money or saving $1,000 fast is pet sit or dog walk. Again, that's along with the babysitting thing. You can pet sit or dog walk, whichever one you want. Pet sitting, there's a few apps. My wife has the apps on her phone. I don't really know which one she uses, but she has the app on her phone. When we were traveling a lot, we needed someone to dog sit, and we paid, we were paying what? 10? Nope. I know it was about 300. Sometimes it was 300, sometimes 400. But we had started getting some of the young kid in the neighborhood, one of my son's friends from school. Started paying him $10 a day to feed our dog. Feed him twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. There's 2 feedings, $5 a piece. Ended up paying him $60. So pet sitting or dog walk. The goal is to create some additional income, guys. And again, all of this may not be suitable for your area, depending on where you are. But I'm kind of in a city, rural area, so I'm in a community where a lot of people have dogs and few people have pools. And I can offer my services to older people. Right now, if I wanted to go out there and make some extra, I would go, well, I know my neighbors around here has pools, because I have one. So I would go, what if I offer $50 or $75 for pool cleaning? Literally cleaning out the leaves. What I do with my own pool, with my own equipment that I have for my own pool, with everything I need already at my house for my own pool. I can literally take what I have, go across the street, and do it for my neighbor. For instead of him paying $200 or $275, he can pay me $175 or $75. I already have the equipment. I'm right across the street. I can literally put my stuff on my shoulder and walk across and offer my services. That's money right there. So that's the kind of attitude you should have when you're trying to get out of debt and get off a paycheck to paycheck cycle. But again, the goal is to stack up at least $1,000 for your emergency fund. So I was just giving you guys some quick tips and quick ways that you may be able to apply to your area to try to get something done. And you guys have to remember that Proverbs chapter 14, verse 23, that means, I tell people a lot, like it means a lot to me because it says in all work there's profit, but mere talk tends only to poverty. In all work there's profit. In all work you do. But if all you're doing is sitting around and talking about it, you'll continue your cycle of poverty. That's what Proverbs chapter 14 verse 23 is telling you. The more you talk about doing something and the more you talk about doing something and not doing it. And we try to tell people that the definition for our family, for my son, my wife, and my daughter's too. She don't fully understand, I don't think, but she understands some stuff. But what our family looks at, our definition for learning is not what you would see if you Google the definition learning. So our definition for learning is doing something that you don't know how to do while you're doing it. So that means when I started in vending machines, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I didn't know. Nope. I had no practical knowledge about vending machines. I had mechanical knowledge, but that was it. I had no idea how to move them. But you know what I did? Instead of spending 2 hours on Netflix and chill and watching a marathon or some kind of binge watching, I got on YouTube and learned how to move the vending machines. I went to a local warehouse, learned how heavy they were, how they felt, how to pick them up. I learned. I took that 2 hours that I would have watched Netflix or watched a series and learned a skill and turned that skill into a business. Now I make money from vending machines. Simple. I didn't know. But the more, Proverbs chapter 14 verse 23 tell you, the more you sit there and talk about doing something, the more you continue into poverty and the more you'll be broke. So, guys, thank you so much for supporting us. Subscribers, thank you so much. And for a little bonus, so with all of these tips I'm giving you guys, all the additional videos, this is video number 5. The big tip is when you start having that money coming in, don't add it into your income and start spending it. Set it aside and set a budget. You have to set that budget. That budget will help you guide to see how much money you're spending, how much money you have coming in, and that'll help you with how to set prices or set the prices where you can get to your $1,000 goal quicker. So that's the little bonus. Sorry for being so late. Cash giveaway. Thank you. We are up to 350 something. So you guys know more than likely today is Tuesday, I believe. So more than likely maybe this Wednesday or next Wednesday, when my wife is off, we'll do a cash giveaway. But I'll come with a YouTube short or some on TikTok to let you guys know if it'll be tomorrow. But more than likely we do it at 7 p.m. because we got life. I have kids, I have a whole family. So we have karate and after school stuff at Beach Club. We got a lot of stuff to do. So thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day. Thank you for supporting us and watching these videos.